This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Oakland. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much
turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
No gain on the play. That's the end of the first quarter. Kansas State 14, Iowa 7.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Moulton. It's a running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lets it fly on the move.
Wow, what the fuck?
Deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Under fire. Intercepted deep in his own end. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal. But great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them. If you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position, 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to punch it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. That's caught. It's Edwards. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. He'll try to tack on one more.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Bring in the heat. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Gill. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wildcats! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Gill. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And guys, that extra point ricochet in off the left upright, but they'll take it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 42, Iowa 21.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in on the left.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make that. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up up and not letting the offense get it back.